What are some of the most common patterns you see when couples come into therapy?
Some of the most common patterns. So there's usually an impetus, there's usually a reason why people are there. And something happens, something like infidelity is a common one. Usually one partner is more amped for couples counseling than the other one, so that's common. And, as a couples therapist, I don't need complete agreement on, motivation for couples counseling. In the previous video, I talked about the emotional disconnection between the couple. That's a big one. You do see communication issues. And this happens to all couples at some point where they just can't get through to one another, right? Oftentimes they're trying and they're misperceiving what the other person is saying. They are relating to one another on something I call past history. You always do this, you never do that, you never listen. And they get into something that couples researcher John Gottman calls gridlock, right? Where they're stuck in the same pattern of relating. And oftentimes in a first session, it might look something like this. So I sort of do a basic assessment of the couple. I ask them why they're there, what they want to get out of couples counseling, and I kind of let them go for a while. So I'm observing their patterns of interaction. Is one person dominating the discussion? Is one person emotionally withdrawn from their partner? I'm looking for some of these things, right? And then most couples counselors will say, is this what it's like at home, right? They'll ask, is this kind of typical? And I want to say that couples counseling is very honest work, because the other person always tells their partner, oh yeah, this is exactly how it is, or no, she's on her best behavior, this isn't how it is at all. And so these are some of the common things that we see in couples work. And there's a lot of hurt, and there's a lot of anger, there's a lot of fear of rejection, fear of abandonment, and sometimes these are things that couples will not talk about. Like, they no longer feel emotionally safe with one another to say certain things on their own. And so they come, maybe they're expecting the couples counselor to mediate. Every once in a while, you'll get somebody who wants to co-opt the couples counselors, be like, you see, this person's crazy. It's not me, it's them, right? And so good couples counselors, have to not be co-opted like that. You really have to kind of try to maintain a balanced perspective. But couples themselves on an individual basis are looking to be heard, looking for somebody to validate them, and sometimes even looking for somebody to be an interpreter so that their partner can understand their perspective when they feel like they haven't been able to get through to their partner. So, I think I said a lot there. These are some of the most common things that I will see in a couple in the first couple of sessions.